I'll just swatch this one. Oh my god, underneath. Do you see? Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Ashmika. I make beauty and fashion content. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top used eyeshadow palettes, which are really great, and I think that they deserve all the attention in the world. Their performance is top notch. The availability is really easy in India, and otherwise also these are a total steal for the price you're paying. Eyeshadows are basically something that have grown on me. You know, I wasn't a very big eyeshadow person, but now, like you can tell, I cannot do without eyeshadows. So when done right, eyeshadows I think can make or break your look. I'm gonna be sharing with you some versatile eyeshadow palettes that can be used for smoky eye, for cut crease, for any sort of a look that is in these days. The colors like browns and blacks and bronzy. So without any further ado, let's just straight get into the video and let me tell you my favorite eyeshadow palettes. So let's go. The very first eyeshadow palette that I have for you all is this one, Soft Glam from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is an iconic palette, and there's a reason for it. See this palette, this is a story of nudes, like such beautiful colors. If you see, there are multiple mute nudes, then there's shimmer, then there's fairy tale, like things like that. You know, even the darker shade, this and this together can have such a great smoky eye. Whenever I have to do a smoky eye which is in the range of black or brown, I go for this palette. The quality is top notch, like the toppest of notch quality. It is an iconic palette, you guys. I have seen many big makeup artists use this particular one because it's just so good at creating a smoky eye or creating an eye that is, you know, sort of muted or just warm and beautifully smoked out. This is the palette I go for. If you see the color range, it's so beautiful, like the burnt orange over here and burnt orange, this is orange soda, and everything sienna. It's such a beautiful color that this eyeshadow palette, I have created my eye look using this eyeshadow palette today, and look at how beautiful it has turned out to be. And I was going for a smoky eye sort of an effect, and this is the palette that comes in very handy and is absolutely beautiful. The feel is also luxurious, and it retails for I think 4,500 rupees, but you can go to bodis.com, which is the official retailer of Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think, in India. So bodis.com, you will always find this on offer. So this is love and this is amazing. So definitely go for this Soft Glam Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow if you are looking for something that is versatile and is to keep. Highly recommend this one, you guys. Moving on to our next eyeshadow palette, for the girls who love their pinks and mauves and, you know, sort of get into the whole fever of really beautifully muted purples, muted pinks, and a nude pinkish kind of an eyeshadow, then this is the palette for you. I am talking about the Rose Quartz from Huda Beauty. This palette in itself is so beautiful. Look at that shiny sort of an effect that it has, and then when I open it up, it has such a beautiful story of colors. Do you see the pinks and the mattes? Do you see how this gradiates towards a very cool toned look, and then this one also to a very pinkish sort of a cool toned look, and this one for the browns, like this theory, and plus the kind of shimmers it has. Oh my god, guys, you will be blown by the kind of shimmers this palette has. Look at that. That is literally a fairy tale sort of look at that sheen. Do you see what I mean? Look at that. That is the kind of performance these eyeshadows have. This retails for 5,900 rupees, but it's worth every penny if you're someone who loves to create nice, beautiful, you know, like Sangeet looks, or someone who's into mauves and pinks. I mean, this is an investment. If you have this palette and any brown color story palette, then you're sorted. You're sorted. You do not need any other palette because you can do all the eye looks that it requires. So I would recommend this highly for those who love jazzy looks, those who love nudes, but pinkish nudes, everything like that. This color story right here, the shades are incredibly blendable. They're beautiful when it comes to their texture. It's very buttery, and you know, even you invest in a good eyeshadow palette, it will last you forever. That is something I have noticed with eyeshadow palettes, that it lasts forever and it's a one-time investment. So instead of buying like 1,000 you know, like really bad and chalky ones, should go for these buttery, beautiful payout kind of eyeshadows. And I highly recommend the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz for that purpose, because it blends beautifully. It's really beautiful, guys. If you can, just get this one. Moving on to my third recommendation, this particular palette includes a lot of shades from different families. May it be blues, greens, or whatever color story you want to create with this. This has the most buttery formula I have used so far, and honestly, this is my most used palette. I'm talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. It's the collaboration of Jaclyn Hill with Morphe brushes that happened eons ago. This is the first one that came out, and this one is just so beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Do you see purple shade, a dark blue navy shade? Even the names of the shades are so beautiful. It's Jada, then there's Pool Party, then there's Royalty, Twerk. There are names like these, and you see this covers your blue family, this covers your warm family, this one covers your maroon and red family, this one covers your pink family, and this one covers your smoky eye kind of a look. So this is the palette that is again very buttery. Look at the payoff it has. Look at that. Like, it is so insanely beautiful. I'll just swatch this one. Oh my god, look at that. Then I would just take this red shade and I'll just swatch it underneath. Do you see the pigment that it has? Do you see what kind of a beautiful payout it has? I have just taken these two shades, and even if you want to take a blue ones, which like the darker ones are really difficult to nail, okay, but this particular one, oh my god, you will find no complaints at all about the blendability, the payoff, and the color it has. It shows like how it looks in the pan is exactly how it looks on the eyes. Do you see that? Oh my god, tell me that does not amaze you. Like, look at the payoff, look at how beautiful and buttery they are. So if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette that does a lot of color schemes together and a lot of them coming together, this, like I said, is the most used eyeshadow palette of use. I gravitate towards this one for its beautiful payoff like I showed you just now, and the other reason is that the colors match really well together. If I want to create a neutral look, I just go around and play with this and this colors. If I want to create a bold look, then I go in with this section of the palette. So this is how the story is, and that's why I find it extremely beautiful, this palette. And if you have the budget, this again I think is for 4,000 something, and it is available on KOSMISTA. Cosmista.com is the one I got this from, and it is absolutely beautiful. I do not regret 1% buying this even after having so many eyeshadow palettes, is because I reach out for it a lot. And if you're someone who loves a good quality eyeshadow, you shouldn't miss on this one. So we're just gonna let this be because I do not have anything to clean it up right now. Anyway, moving on to the final recommendation I have for you all now. This is for people who like their eyeshadows small, compact, and it is like the most travel friendly version. This one is from Huda Beauty. I got this one in the shade medium. This is their, I think, quads. I got this long back, so I don't know what range are they from. It's the Huda Beauty medium quads, I think. And look at the, again, look at the story of the colors. It is nude and then it is a little warm. So this is where the beauty of the eyeshadows come in. Very handy, sort of a warmish sort of a palette that comes. I think I got it on discount when it was on discount, because I love a good travel size eyeshadow, and this one does the nudes for me, and plus the shimmers that it has inside are really reflective. Like if I put this shimmer right here, do you see how beautifully reflective that is? So I just carry this whenever I'm traveling. I just take this and I pop it in my bag and I'm good to go. So this is very compact. Like look at the size of this. It's like as much as my palm. So when I have this with me, I do not need any other shadow to create a nude look. I just play around with the four mattes, and if I feel like, I put the shimmer. So it's that beautiful. And again, for the price point you're paying, I got it on sale from Nika, I think. So whenever it's on sale, grab this one. You won't regret it. So yeah. Those were the suggestions I had for eyeshadow palettes. These four are my ride or die kind of eyeshadows. And when I tell you it's worth buying, trust me guys, it is worth buying. So these were my recommendations. I hope you all enjoyed this video and found this helpful. If you did, then please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one with more recommendations and more makeup fun. Bye guys.